Hello and welcome to Only Connect, the quiz that tests not just knowledge but, more importantly, lateral thinking. That ability to switch lanes suddenly in the middle of a mental journey without ploughing into a milk float and scattering yoghurt all over the tarmac of logic. We're entering the quarter-final stages, which means not just that things get tougher, but that it isn't a problem for the teams because they're fresh from victory in their heats. Let's meet those triumphant returning visitors. We are joined tonight by the county councillors and the science writers. Let's say hello first to the captain of the county councillors.
I'm Gareth Aubrey. I'm a councillor for the Llandaff Ward in the great city of Cardiff. With me today are Gwilym.
I'm Gwilym Owen. I'm a prospective councillor here in Cardiff.
And John.
I'm John Dixon. I'm a county councillor in Adamsdown in Cardiff and I'm in charge of social services.
Now, you may be feeling comfortable after your earlier victory, but it's the quarter-finals. Things will be stricter, they'll be tougher, and I certainly will be nastier. Are you comfortable in that environment or dreading it?
Well, I wouldn't want to show any fear with another team 10 feet away over there.
Yeah.
Well, good luck tonight. Let's go and meet the opponents you'll be facing, saying hello to the captain of the science writers.
I'm Chrissy, a science writer originally from Kent, now living in Surrey. This is Pete.
Pete, I'm also a science writer and editor, and I live in Leighton in East London.
And this is Aaron.
I'm Aaron. I'm a science writer originally from the Isle of Wight.
And how have you been preparing for the quarters? Have you been living and breathing Wikipedia? Are you sleeping under copies of Prospect magazine?
Pretty much nothing.
No preparation at all?
Lateral preparation.
BBC4 through the night, that's my best tip. Only one of these teams can go through to the semi-finals. Who will it be? Let's kick off with round one. This is where the teams need to tell me the connection between 4 clues. But the fewer clues they need to see before giving me the correct answer, the more points they'll get. 5, 3, 2 and 1 are the points available. County councillors, you won the toss, so please select a Greek letter.
I think we'll take Zeta, please.
Zeta, your first clue is coming up, and I think this is going to be a music round, so you'll be hearing the first clue and shouting next whenever you're ready to hear the next one. Good luck, your time starts now.
Next. Heaven's Place on Earth. No idea what connection would be. Next. Song with planets in the title.
Yeah.
Next.
That's a G string.
5 seconds.
String heaven. Songs about heaven or air or the sky. No, it's not very good, is it?
You collapsed in the middle there. I'm not going to accept that answer. So the opportunity is there for a bonus point for the science writers.
Just songs about heaven.
You're both so close. I'm afraid I'm not going to give the points. But, Gareth, do you want to tell me what the pieces of music were?
Well, the obvious one was Heaven is a Place on Earth by the lovely Belinda Carlisle. And Down on a G-string was in there.
Of course, the piece that launched 1,000 tabloid puns. Do you know its real title? Orchestral Suite No. 3 in D, but that doesn't sound so good under a photograph of Jordan. And the other pieces?
No.
Oh, I don't think we had any.
No.
Handel's Water Music and the Magic Fire Music from Wagner's Valkyrie. They are pieces whose title contained the 4 elements. Close, but no cigar. So, science writers.
Alpha, please.
Alpha, first clue coming up. Time starts now.
OK, Hitchcock. Next. Curtain. Next. OK.
That is. Do you know what that is at
No.
all?
Oh, what's curtain? Curtain sounds strange. Then what next?
We'll have to...
Next. Are they filmed? Psycho's been remade, hasn't it, recently? Have they all been remade?
They've all been remade.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Shot by shot?
Yeah.
So just guess that.
We think they're all films that have recently been remade.
I'm afraid you're not correct.
No.
So I'm going to throw it over to the county councillors for a bonus.
Are they all things where the protagonist died?
Keep
Specifically,
talking.
possibly detectives?
That's it.
Yes.
They are stories in which the detective dies. Can you tell me any more detail?
Well, the remorseful day is Morse dies. But the blue lamp, I was guessing the Dixon had got green.
Quite right.
Went. Psycho, obviously.
Milton Arbogast is the name of the detective who dies there, and curtain spells doom for the lovely Inspector Poirot.
Ah.
1 bonus point to you, well done, and you get to choose your own Greek letter.
Gamma, please.
Gamma, first clue coming up. Time starts now.
Halfway back. It's not really Marx Brothers, is it?
No. Next. Not their real names.
Yeah, but
Fancy
in what
names,
order?
but
Let's
in
say,
what-
yeah.
Next. I mean, that wasn't... I'm not sure that was his name. I
Can't just be pseudonyms.
No,
surely.
it can't. No. Last one?
Yeah.
Yep. Next.
Pseudonyms is all I've got.
10 seconds.
Something to do with spying or something. 'Cause
Yeah, Battleman maybe, but Casanova wasn't. Papa Monks wasn't. We think they're all pseudonyms or names they gave themselves.
That is not the right answer. So I'm going to throw it over to the science writers for a bonus.
Were they all involved in intelligence?
What's the other connection? Well, Graham Greene wrote The Ministry of
That's
Fear.
enough conferring. What's your answer?
They were all...
I'm sorry,
So
you've
we're
hesitated
accused
too
of-
long, and it's a tragedy. I did warn you the quarterfinals were tough. You practically said it, but didn't give it as an answer. They all worked as spies. No points there. Science writers, time to select a Greek letter.
Epsilon, please.
Epsilon, first clue coming up. Time starts now.
Next.
We're looking for an actor or something.
Like
yeah.
a cameo.
Yeah. I haven't
Next.
seen either of those films then. Oh, bitch.
Oh, is it people playing themselves?
Yeah, that could be yeah, because
No,
Nick
well, who would be-
Call Me might have been in it, I don't know.
Next.
Mikey Forrester, yeah, it's the author, because Irvin Welsh was Mikey Forrester
So
in
it's
Trainspotting.
authors of the
So it's
10
the
seconds.
authors of the book,
Of
it's
the
having a
books.
cameo, yeah.
We think it's the authors of the books having cameos in films. No.
Absolutely correct. I heard you say that Irvin Welsh was a guest on Trainspotting. Want to have a go at the others?
Well, it must be Nick Hornby for Fever Pitch. I don't know who wrote the other two.
J.G. Ballard, Empire of the Sun.
And Stephen King wrote Sleepwalkers.
Right.
They are all characters played in films by the authors of the original books. 1 point to you. County Councillors, your turn.
I think we'll have Beta, please.
First clue coming up, and I can tell you this is going to be a picture question.
Is it Ian Hunt? Next. They might all be things that are extinct or were thought to be extinct. Next. That's a lace, that's a neck curtain or something.
Yeah.
Very strange. No idea. No. Next.
Grace Kelly.
Grace Kelly, is it?
Yeah.
so she's the obvious one, so...
10 seconds.
Got nothing.
3 seconds. Your time is up, so over to the science writers for a possible bonus.
They all come from Wales.
Right. Including Grace Kelly.
Yes,
Princess
it's a
Grace of
little
Monaco.
known
Welsh was she? But that's not the answer I'm looking for. No, this is a very tough quarter-final question. A brace of birds. That lovely fish, the dace, some lace,
Grace.
and Princess Grace. They all rhyme. No points there. Science writers, your turn.
Delta, please.
Delta is the last one. Time starts now.
Next. Oh, this is going to be embarrassing.
I know.
Next. That is...
That's black pepper.
OK, oh, so they're all going to be condiments of some kind, perhaps.
Yeah.
One's vinegar,
Once.
acetic acid.
So,
It's easy. Which
do we
one
want to say
is the
condiments, or do we want to say next?
If it's black pepper, right, condiments is likely. If one of them is vinegar as well,
Yeah.
I think we've got it. Yeah, go for it.
They're all condiments?
I'll accept it. They are table additives. Last one would have been the symbol for sodium chloride salt. First one there, diluted acetic acid vinegar, table sugar, black pepper and salt. So 2 points to you. And let's see how that leaves the overall scores at the end of round 1. The county councillors have got 1 point, but the science writers are in the lead with 3 points. On with round 2, where I'm still curious what the connections are, but I'll only give points if contestants can tell me what comes fourth in the sequence. County councillors, this time you'll be seeing the first in a sequence. The fewer clues you need to tell me what comes fourth, the more points you get. Pick a Greek letter.
I think we'll have epsilon this time.
First clue coming up. What's fourth? Time starts now.
Poor reception. That's lots of things. Yeah. Next. Reception, good reception, great reception, fantastic reception. But I don't know what the third is. Next. It's ham radios or dials rang, but it's almost it's power. It may
10
be something,
seconds.
it's power. How much power you're putting out. I'm gonna say, as a completely wild guess, cut power.
Wild and wrong. So I'll throw it over for a possible bonus to the science writers.
Repeat.
That is not what I'm looking for. They are CB radio 10 codes. 10-1, 10-2, 10-3 and 10-4 is message received. No points there. Science writers, your own turn to choose a letter.
Delta, please.
Delta, first in a sequence coming up. I can tell you that this is going to be a picture round. Time starts now.
Next. Next. OK, they're all
Is it the colours?
circles. Olympic colours, apples.
Would be the primary colours, because you got RGB and then ink, so yellow would be my guess.
No,
What
that's
about
not before.
Teletubbies? What else could it be? Twister. Twister?
Yeah, Twister colours. Is it brown or yellow?
No, yellow.
It's still yellow, isn't it?
That seems quite random.
OK, well, just go for it.
10 seconds.
A yellow circle?
That is not what I would expect to see, so I'm going to throw it over to the county councillors for a bonus.
I think we can say a magenta circle.
Wouldn't that be lovely? It's not. It's a black circle. They are signs signifying the difficulty of ski courses in Europe, starting with the easiest. Come on, councillors, let's see if you can get some points here. Pick a letter.
I think we'll take alpha, please.
Alpha, first clue coming up. What's fourth? Time starts now.
20. God knows. Next. No, nothing. Next.
Sorry.
It's a numeric sequence. I'm sure it's a numeric sequence of some sort.
Dots. Is it dots?
Dots. Yes, it is dots.
Oh, I don't know which
Oh,
one.
shit, 21, 18. 4.
Why would it be four?
Sectors on the darts board.
They are the numbers running clockwise from 20 on a dartboard. At last, with some relief, I can give you 2 points. Over to the science writers to pick a letter.
Zeta, please.
Zeta, first coming up. Time starts now.
Next.
Oh,
What's that?
got it.
Hang on.
Oh, no.
What's it saying?
Rosemary. The answer is time, T-H-Y-M.
Why?
It's because it's parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme in French.
OK.
Can I nominate Pete, please?
It's T-H-Y-M.
Your fellow teammates, Peter, think that you're a lunatic. But I'm impressed because you are correct. Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme from the chorus of Scarborough Fair in French. 3 points to you. Well done. And back to the councillors.
I think we'll have gamma, please.
Gamma, first in the sequence coming up. What's fourth? Time starts now.
Anything. Next.
Oh, it's the phylum.
Species. The next one's genus, the next species.
Are we sure the next one's genus? Do we want the next one to
Yeah,
find
next one,
it?
next one.
Next.
Oh, it's going the other way. Superfamily.
No, but that's only a sub.
Oh,
It's class order family. Phylum.
kingdom.
Kingdom. Is it kingdom before phylum?
Kingdom, yeah.
Kingdom, yeah.
Kingdom.
That's not the right answer. Science writers?
That's right.
Phyla? Phylum.
No.
Wait a minute.
It's
I'm afraid you've submitted that answer. I'm not going to go easy on you. Both teams went in the wrong direction. You're right, these are levels of biological taxonomy, but after family, you would see genus running in this order. No points there. Particularly embarrassing for you there, science writers. Let's see if you can redeem yourselves by picking the last letter.
Peter, please.
First in a sequence coming up. Time starts now.
Next. Doing monks.
or train station.
No, so it's not bad. St Albans,
Archbishop.
places where I think it's places where Eleanor of Aquitaine was carried. But we can
Next.
take another one.
Next.
Oh, it's what comes next.
Is it Market? Oh, yeah.
Cheapside is right near town. Isn't it just Journey into London?
No,
Oh, stop,
no, it's
Quick.
3 seconds.
Fenchurch Street.
Say something. Bank.
Liverpool Street.
Well, it's neither of those, so I don't really mind which you submitted. I'm going to throw it over to the councillors.
Charing Cross,
Why would it be Charing Cross?
because we think it is the possession of Eleanor of Aquitaine, and Waltham Cross is one of the crosses, and the last cross they got to is Charing Cross.
Well, it's, I'm going to give you the points. That's the right answer. Both of you thinking of Eleanor of Aquitaine, wife of Henry II. No, Eleanor of Castile, wife of King Edward I. She was the one whose death route to London was marked by crosses, and the last was Charing Cross. So, bonus points to you. Let's see how that leaves things at the end of round 2. The county councillors have got 4 points, but the science writers are still ahead with 6 points. On to round 3, the connecting wall. This time the team see 16 clues which they must sort into 4 connected groups of 4. 2 grids to choose from, alpha or beta.
Alpha, please.
OK, the alpha wall is coming up. Your time starts now.
OK, nicknames for policemen.
Cop, Bill.
He had factories.
Okay, Willy Wonka. This is police as well. Sweeney Todd, Flying Squad. So there might be some.
Rostrum means beak, by the way. That's Latin for feet.
So why don't we try policemen?
Bill, Cop, Sweeney Todd, and Force.
No.
That's not a group.
No, I think Bill, beak, rostrum, and nib.
Yeah,
That's a group.
OK, and then, so let's try...
Quack is a doctor. A hack is a journalist.
That's an electrician. Spark. Shrink,
So
psychologist.
psychologist, yeah.
Only 2 groups left. Remember, 3 strikes and you're out.
That's right. Okay. Got loads of time.
Well, he's
guys.
fictional.
Fictional.
He's fictional.
Sweeney Todd.
Well, he's a writer. He's a...
Crimp is something you do to your hair, or a weird way of talking. Rue, he's a chef. Palm, top, cop.
So really not another police one here, because we've got the Force, Cops, and Sweeney Todd. No, okay, it's not that.
J.M. Barrie, he obviously wrote about Peter Pan.
The Force, the Sweeney Todd and the Cop are all police, so...
Yeah, I
I
just
think it
don't
might
know
be
what
trying to
else
throw
is.
us off. Sweeney Todd is also Cockney rhyming slang.
Halfway through the
For
time
flying
now.
As might be...
Willy Wonka.
Yeah, Flying Squad, Willy Wonka, Plonker.
What about words that fly things, or Rue? What can Rue be?
What is Rue? I don't know what it is.
Well, it's like a thing you make with flour and butter, or it's a chef. Crimp, Rue, Force, Palm. Palm means taking money, it's a verb. Yeah.
Let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope.
Not a group. Just 2 attempts remaining.
Should we try this, the Cockney rhyming slang one?
Yeah.
Willy Wonka, Sweeney Todd,
J.M. Barrie, must be.
Really?
okay, and Crimp.
Not a group. You've
Well,
got
then try
30
another
seconds
one.
and
We've only got one
one more
One
attempt.
It'll be those 3 and it'll be something else.
Why those 3?
Because they'll be the rhyming slang.
Crimp, pimp, I don't know. Palm, cop, Rue.
Maybe cop is a rhyming slang. Comes
Let's
from
have a
rhyming
couple
slang.
of that, yeah, let's have a couple of that. Try that.
Cop, Barrie, Sweeney Todd, Willy Wonka.
That's not it, but 3 strikes and you're out. A flying start, but just 2 groups. Point for each of those, 2 points. And you'll get bonus points if you can tell me what connects them. First group.
They're all words for beak or things, pointy thing at the end.
Mandible is the word I'd use. A bird's mandible, that's correct. 1 bonus point. Next group.
They're all kind of slang terms for professions.
That's right. Shrink, quack, spark, hack, more properly known as psychologist, doctor, electrician and hard-working, devoted journalist. So you've got those bonus points. You're on to 4. Let's resolve the grid. You can still get bonus points if you tell me what connects this group. Sweeney Todd, J.M. Barrie, Roo, Willy Wonka.
That's all rhyming slang.
OK.
Yeah.
Not rhyming slang. They are all characters who were played by Johnny Depp. You got stuck on Roo. It's a character in Chocolat. And the last group, Force, Crimp, Palm, Cop. Clearly none of you is...
They're all hairstyles.
Not hairstyles.
Things you do to hair.
Nothing to do with hair. I was going to say none of you is a magician. Force to offer a choice when there's no real choice. Crimp, squeeze a card to bend it. Palm or Cop to hide something in your hand.
Wow.
So at the end of round 3, you collect 4 points. Bit of a disappointment for the science writers after a flying start. Is this a chance for the county councillors to move ahead on points? Let's bring them back in. Councillors, you've got a whole fresh grid, 16 new clues. It's the beta grid. I'd like you to sort it into 4 groups of 4. Your time starts now.
Just give me Emerald Jade. Lost EC.
We've got greens there.
Green.
This
We've
is
got pea olive, emerald jade.
Try that then.
Jade,
We've got moss, maybe.
Group.
lime, emerald, olive.
Yeah. OK.
Not a group.
Yes. OK.
It's all right. Not seeing any yet.
No. OK. What are we looking at then?
Some names of people as well.
Yeah, lots of names of people.
Yes.
Russell,
Warner, Wright, Moss. No.
Not a group.
No.
It's not coming.
No. Frost. No.
You're halfway through the time.
Is there something to do with that Owl and the Pussycat or something? PC?
I mean, the Alan Pussycat, where does he have
FPV. Emerald.
P, which would be PC, emerald, and would it be jade?
Straw. No.
Emerald, PC, straw.
No.
Could be time to start
Lime green
jabbing
boat.
wildly.
Lime green boat. They went on a lime green boat.
Yes.
Oh, it was P. Oh.
P, C. No. No.
Oh, that came to me at all, but
No.
Jade, olive, emerald.
No.
straw. Which one do you think?
No.
Thinking wedding anniversaries.
Oh, right,
But
yes.
no, not even those.
No.
P, C.
Time is ticking down.
Yeah.
You're out of time. It's an unprecedented turn of events for Only Connect. For the first time, no groups got. But take heart, you can still get 4 bonus points if you tell me what the connections are. So let's resolve the grid. That pesky grid is solved at last. OK, bonus points available. First group.
Well, it sounds phonetic to me.
Yes, they're letters phonetically.
Words that sound like letters of the alphabet. 1 point. Next group, Russell, Straw, Frost, D.
They're all jacks.
Oh,
Yes.
now it's so easy, isn't it? So that's another bonus point. What about the third group?
The greens.
But they are all
Greens.
greens. Is there something else?
I think they're just greens.
I know.
Those are the greens. You knew there were
Yeah.
greens there.
Oh,
You
yeah,
just
had to be greens,
jabbing
yes.
away. And,
couldn't
yeah.
find them. And the last group, Warner,
Brothers.
Wright,
Brothers.
Chemical, Moss.
Brothers.
Brothers. Once we solve it for you, it's simple.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, for telling me the connections between the groups, you do pick up a much-needed 4 points. Let's see how that leaves the overall scores at the end of round 3. County councillors are on 8 points, but the science writers have got 10 points. It can all change now, though, because it's the quickfire round 4, the missing vowels round. This is where we take collections of well-known names or phrases, remove the vowels, and then respace the consonants to see if the teams can decipher what the names or phrases are. They'll come in connected groups of 4, but I'll tell the teams up front what the connections are. Now, teams, where before you had to buzz in and get 1 point for a correct answer, and it would be thrown over for a bonus if you were wrong, this time, if you're wrong, you forfeit a point. So your scores could tumble. Investments may go down as well as up. Your first group is coming up, and I can tell you that they are all star constellations. Councillors.
Andromeda.
Correct, 1 point. You're not getting it. The answer's Eridanus. Next clue. Councillors.
Ursa Minor.
Correct, 1 point. Science writers.
Orion.
Correct, 1 point. The new group is gospel quotations. Science writers.
I'm the bread of life.
Correct, 1 point. Too long. Just in time, science writers.
He that is without...
I'm going to stop you there. You lose 1 point. Councillors, possible bonus. Too long. He that is not with me is against me. Next clue. You heathens. The answer is I am the resurrection and the life. Next clue.
Man shall not live by bread alone.
Correct, 1 point. Next group, restoration comedies. Councillors.
The Country Wife.
Correct, 1 point. Writers.
Love for love.
Yes, it is, 1 point. Writers.
The way of the world.
It is, 1 point. Too long, I can tell you it is the man of mode. Next group, poker terms. Councillors.
Dealer Button.
It is, 1 point. Next group. Oh no, the time is up. And amazingly, in our first quarter-final, the county councillors have got 13 points. The science writers have got 13 points. It's a tiebreaker. Now, this is how it works. 1 clue is going to come up. I will not tell you the theme. Captains, I want your fingers on the buzzers. If you get the answer right, you win the quiz. If you get the answer wrong, you forfeit the quiz immediately. The crucial clue is coming up now. Writers.
To the victor, the spoils?
Yes, it is. And to your team go the spoils.
That's ridiculous.
14 points. Congratulations to you at the end there, science writers. Terrible bad luck to you, councillors, when that was supposed to be such a strong round for you. I hope you'll join us next time for more contestants to be tortured on the rack of quarter-final action. Goodbye.
Don't take those thinking caps off just yet. Don Manley is showing us how to solve a cryptic crossword next. And then the thought-provoking and challenging continues with Storyville. Kimberly Reid's celebrated film Prodigal Sons is here on BBC4 at 10.